Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that, my friend. You are the man. All righty. What is going on, everyone? Chris with Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2023 Tops Update, third case break, number four. Number four. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. We ship as quickly. Generous with the top loading. We ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. If you want a chance to get into a future free break, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Also, eBay has their sweepstakes going on. You can win some free cards there. If you go to any of our eBay listings, you will see a link in the description. Follow that and tell you exactly what to do. There's no purchase necessary for that. And then finally, our website, chefsportscards.com. We got a couple update series. Actually, the update series Blaster sold out. We're going to do that tomorrow night. We have a half case jumbo break over there right now that has 9 teams remaining to pick your team break. So you can go check that out. We also have some Bowman Chrome and Select over there too at chefsportscards.com. So we're going to try to get that half jumbo case filled for tomorrow night too. So we can do both of those tomorrow night. So, all right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Robert H. Braves, Derek B. Orioles, Scott F. Red Sox, Aiden Q. Cubs, Edward K. White Sox, Scott F. Reds, Edward K. Guardians, Donald S. Rockies and Tigers, Chris S. Royals, Brian R. Astros, Justin D. Angels, Leonardo R. Dodgers, Matthew L. Brewers, John T. and Twins, Chris F. Marlins, Leonardo R. Mets, Scott F. Yankees, Cole K. A's, Phillies, Pirates, Jason O. Cardinals, Leonardo R. Padres, Robert H. and Giants, Robert H. Mariners, Rory H. Rays, Thomas L. Rangers, Richard J. Blue Jays, Edward K. and Nationals, Jason O. Yeah, I just put it on. I didn't really see what was going on, but after Mike in the last break told me they were up 1-0, I was like, oh, maybe I should put it on. So try to keep a side eye on it while we break some cards. All right, good luck, everybody. So we'll do website breaks tomorrow night. Hopefully some more later in the week, too. Next week we'll be back Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We haven't done that in a while. And we'll have more update, have more select. We got some exotic, Leaf exotic. We got silver pack there. We'll hold those to the end. What else? More Allen and Ginter for next week. And some more Topps Chrome Blasters next week. I don't know. You got all kinds of crap. It's stuff piled up all over the place. So come and check us out. But for now, let's see what we can get out of here. Good luck, everybody. Look at that. There's a quick start. Anthony Volpe, home field advantage for the Yanks. Very nice. My man Cole K. Cool card. I do like the home field advantage cards. I realize everyone's like, oh, they're just trying to rip off the downtown cards or whatever, but oh well. We're baseball people. What can you do? We need something. Justin Verlander throwback. Alvarez debut. Ooh, Verlander's pitching tonight, right? Verlander in Montgomery. Verlander's the one that's married to the model, right? What's her name? Isn't that Verlander? Never watched the show Empty? Nah, I don't. I remember the show Empty Nest, but I don't know if I ever actually watched it. But I do. I remember it. I don't think I ever actually really watched it, though. George Springer laid out. Did you see Suzanne Summers died today? Oh, poor Suzanne Summers. Many a young boy from our from our youth. She fulfilled a many a lonely night. Kate Upton, thank you, Kate Upton. Yeah, that's it. That's his wife, right? You don't really see her around much anymore, huh? I mean, I guess he makes enough money. She doesn't need to. Like, that's why I can't remember her name because I haven't really. Does she still like model and stuff? Bryce Miller, rookie, black, number 36 of 72 for Seattle. Rory, go, buddy. Three's Company and Step by Step. Yeah, man. Suzanne Summers. She was Chrissy, right? Wasn't that her? Chrissy on Three's Company? So is the other one still alive from Three's Company? Or are all three of them dead? The Ritter's been dead for a long time. John Ritter, he died like, geez, I don't even know. It's been like 20 years ago now or something. It was quite a while ago. And Griffey Black Gold, Texas Tea. She has more money than he does. Oh, really? Does she? I'm sure she does. It's like, what's her name? The one that Tom was married to, Brady. The one from Brazil. God, I just can't remember names anymore. I'm so bad. I can't remember anyone's name. I don't know what happened to me. I used to be so much better. Like I saw an article a couple years ago before. I mean, I know they're divorced now, but James Karichok, numbered 217 of 2023. They were like, he's won all this shit, but she was worth like billions. That girl, his wife. Oh God, why can't I remember? I know you're all going to tell me her name now too. Joyce DeWitt is still alive. Yeah, she's the other one. Yeah, because it's been a long time. I mean, John Ritter died a long time ago. What a great job that was to be John Ritter on Three's Company, surrounded by those two all the time. I'm sure he was tagging all of them. Giselle, thank you, Derek. Giselle, God, I can't remember anyone's name. Lou Bob action star. I mean, it's like pathetic. Ooh, who just hit that? Ooh, Rangers 2-0. 2-0. Yeah, you suck, Verlander. I want the Rangers to win. I want Houston to lose. I don't want the Rangers to like sweep though. I want it to be like a 7-game series, or a 6-game series, something like that. Like, put a little pressure on them. Giselle. How could I forget a name like Giselle? But anyway, the article I was reading, that actually was the gist of the article was like, Tom Brady's this hugely successful sports star here in America, won all these championships, done this, done that, blah, blah, blah. He's not worth like 2% of what his wife was worth. They were saying like her fragrance line alone is worth more than he is. Like, wow, in the wrong business. Adley debut. And Trey Turner, major league material for the Phillies. Old Bat Relic blowing his bubble there. For Jason. Go, buddy. Did he really, Chris? He had to sign a prenup with her? Oh, wow. I never knew any of that. Wow. I didn't realize she was. I mean, I knew she was hugely famous. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to say this in a delicate way because I don't want to offend anyone. Kate Upton was one of the first like bigger models. I know she's not big, but like not the kind of wafy, strung out on heroin looking type of model, right? Wasn't that her claim to fame that she was more like buxom, I guess we'll call it? I mean, she's a very pretty woman. Don't get me wrong. I'm certainly not, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers or anything like that. But wasn't that kind of her big thing back then? Clemens. I'm just trying to remember who she is exactly. But does she still model, or is she just like, do they have kids and she stays home and stuff, or is she still like in magazines and stuff? I haven't heard her name in years, but that means nothing. I don't really pay attention to things that she might be in. So they've also been married for a while now, right? I mean, it's been a few years, right? I mean, maybe there's a point where the prenup goes away. Poor guy. Maybe we all be so lucky to have a somebody who makes us sign a prenup. Like, oh, I want you to sign this prenup. Oh, okay, you're that rich? Sure. No problem. What do we got here? Garrett Mitchell, rookie debut, rainbow foil. They have one kid? Okay. Oh, she's 10 years younger. Yeah, she's like, I didn't want to say big as in like she's heavy set. She's just kind of more Midwestern corn fed type of beautiful woman. I remember that kind of being her thing at a time when all models looked like they were emaciated and strung out, you know, like Giselle. Because Giselle was exactly that way. Yeah, man, models make sick amounts of money. It's crazy. Like you don't think of them because you don't necessarily see them on TV or playing a sport or doing this or doing that. But man, they get those like fragrance lines and clothing lines and stuff. Ooh, that's where the real money's at. Who was it? Again, I'm not going to remember a name. If somebody that whole Juicy Couture line thing where they put the like made the sweatpants where it said like Juicy across the ass, and that was the wife of a famous musician. I forget who it was. God, again, I just Michael Harris laid out rookie. Um, and she left him because she made a lot of money off of that. All because she put the word juicy on the back end of a pair of sweatpants. Go figure. uh, Matt Mervis. Again, Trout Chapman. Got one of these last night too. All right. So if we get a second, we will like when it's a base, we go left first, then right, and back and forth. If we get a second one of these, we'll split them. If not, we'll random it at the end. We'll roll a die. Yeah, they were. Yeah, it was really popular. That woman made a lot of money off of that. I forget where. I think I don't know. She might have been on like one of those Real Housewives shows or something. I don't remember. Most of the stuff I know about, I read somewhere. Like I'm one of those people who reads like every news story on the internet just because I can. Usually, most of it goes in one ear and out the next, but I pick up some stupid little factoids along the way. So I'm at least interesting at a cocktail party for 5 minutes. You know. It's fine. I just watched. I'm sure many of you seen. Oh God, come on, Christian, use your head. What the hell's the name of that movie? I just watched it. About the financial crisis. I can't believe I can't remember the name of this movie. God, my brain is just mush anymore. And it's funny because there's a line in the movie where Ryan Gosling says, "Yeah, everybody's got a sound bite, so you don't sound like an idiot at a cocktail party." But nobody really knew. Like, yeah, that's me. Mason Miller to 2023 rookie. Yeah, sometimes I read Beckett if it's the, it depends. I try to force myself to read things that are like out of my comfort zone. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but like just to try and know something about the other side of things. Like usually most of what I read just pisses me off. But at least I learned something. I read a lot of political stuff that I don't agree with and stuff like that. Just so I don't sound like a complete idiot most of the time. Verlander's worth 150. Kate is worth 280. Wow. Could you imagine being worth that kind of money? Like, honestly. And then, of course, you always hear the stories from these quote unquote rich people now. Oh, I came from a poor background, had to pull up my bootstraps and blah, blah. It's like, please. You have no idea what poor is. Oh, is he? Corbin Carroll's on it? Yeah, I didn't see that, but I'll check it out. Spencer Turnbull for Detroit. Rainbow foil. Weimer. Josh Jung debut. I'm a Weimer. Zach Neto debut. Aaron Judge throwback. Yeah, right? That'd be nice. I don't know what I would do with that kind of money. I really don't. I would buy someplace, the nice house on a chunk of beach that's warm somewhere that nobody would bother me. And I could just be left alone. That'd be fine with me. I'd just buy some peace and quiet. All aces, Walker Bueller. I don't even understand what you do with that kind of money. It's like the lottery. I don't know if there's many lottery players out there. I'm not a lottery guy myself, but of course, when the things like $8 billion, you go out and buy one because you're like, oh, what the hell. But that's the funny thing I don't understand about like these Powerballs that get to like $1.4 billion, and one 80-year-old guy in Iceland won it or whatever. Jordan Walker throwback rookie. Like, why not have, rather than one prize for like 1 point something $billion, why don't you give away $305 million prizes? Like, wouldn't that benefit everyone and the economy so much more than giving some old guy more money than he can even imagine? Like, I don't quite get that. Tommy Fan for the Mets. Like there should be a point when you get past like 100 million. Okay, now we're gonna start dividing it. Every time somebody does one, we're gonna half it into two prizes, and then half it again, and half it again, and half it again. So we can make a lot of people comfortable, rather than one person so stinking wealthy they have no idea what they could do with that money. You know, because honestly, if you gave me $5 million, my grandchildren will live off that money. I guarantee it. Most of it would go in investments and stuff anyway. Corbin Carroll, black gold for the D backs. Yeah, I just never quite understood. I mean, I understand obviously the from a gambling aspect or whatever, the thought of, oh God, I could win $1 billion. But unless you're planning on taking over like Aramark or some major company or something, like, well, what can you do with $1 billion that you can't do with 100 million? Like, seriously, it seems like a lot of money to give away. That's why like some of those lotteries get so crazy and you're just like, my gosh, why not give a whole bunch of people a few $1,000,000? Make a lot of people happy. Mariners, J-Rod, throwback, a rookie cup, Senga All-Star. Corbin debut. And for Detroit, Major League Material, Riley Green, rookie. For the Tigres, for Chris. See, that's like one of those things that just seems like common sense to me, but we don't do it. I don't know. I guess part of the luster is actually having $1 billion to give away. You know, like that's what draws and attracts people, I guess. Because hey, anybody goes and buys a lottery ticket once like that always has that like 10-second. Oh man, what will I do if I win all this money? Like, even though it'll never happen. What do we got here? Nice Jordan Walker rookie debut, 2023 for the Cardinals. Leonardo, there you go, buddy. That's a good one. There's a. I actually do have a thing I would do. Have you guys ever seen this thing called the World? It's a boat that travels. It's like a cruise. I've never been on a cruise ship in my life. First of all, let me say this: I never once have I been on a cruise. But there's this boat. I can't believe it. Again, this is just like a stupid story I read about a long time ago and then looked into it. There's this boat. It's this like luxury, super luxury cruise ship called the World that just travels constantly around the world, and it's always like it's always in like the place to be at that time of year. So it's like it's in Brazil for Carnival, and it's in Monaco for the races, and it's in wherever. Like it's and you have to like I think the cheapest place on it, you have to buy an apartment on it, and like the cheapest apartment is like 30 million bucks or something like that. And you have to have a helicopter to be able to land to go there and this and that. That's like one of those extravagances I see it. I like, if I had that kind of money, I'd buy a place on there just for the hell of it. All right, Babe Ruth, Shohei Ohtani. First one to go to Babe. If we get another one, we'll go to Ohtani and back and forth. The World. That's one of those things where you just have more money than you know what to do with, you know? Let me buy we could break from there. I don't think they'd like that too much. Winton Bernard, rookie for Toronto, 53 of 72. Our second black rookie tonight. Yeah, it is. If you've never seen it, check it out. It is amazing. I I think I read about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I've researched it pretty extensively because it's just like this is what the super wealthy do. Like this is the 1% of the 1% own places on here. Like if I ever got on something like that, they'd be like, "Oh, who's this guy?" I would not fit in. I don't think. Tristan Cassis, rookie. Although I guess if you have that much money, you can tell whoever you want to go to hell. You know. Uh, yeah, yeah, it is amazing. It's awesome. And then you just catch up with it like wherever you want. You fly your helicopter, like if they're on their way to Brazil, you fly down your helicopter, you land on the deck and get out, and you're just like, hey, I'm here. And they constantly, every day of the year, are sailing around the world. It's insane. There are people who like live on there, like permanently. Like major wealthy people just are constantly on that boat all the time. It's pretty crazy. Get some good rookies and rookie debuts. There we go. Zach Neto, rookie debut. 2023 for the Angels. For Leonardo again. Oh, yeah. I think it's got everything on board. If it doesn't, you can probably just ask for it and they'll have it, 1591 of 2023. That's what I would assume. It is definitely like Kiss Ass Central in that place. See, you learn something new every day. That, again, I know about that by reading one of my stupid stories. I was like, what in the world is the world? Senga throwback rookie. They put a rink on it. Alec Burleson rookie debut. Josh Jung rookie debut. Thaddeus Ward. A great name. Padres tandem. Leon rookie. Two $4.99 Ryan Feltner for the Rockies. For Chris. That is 409 of 499. So as I was saying earlier, for anybody, I know there's a couple people who are in it. The sold out blaster update break on the website we're going to do tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I will send out an email. Wait, run away on me. Orioles rookie combo, Nicky Vespi and Logan Gillespie. 1262 of 2023 for Scott. Like I said, I'm going to try to push. I'll send out an email earlier in the day, see if we can't get that half jumbo case. Pick your team full also. Like I said, I think there's 9 teams left in it. So if you're in that, plan on tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Which is a big deal considering the Phillies game will be on at that time. So you see how I'm dedicated I am to you guys. Freddie Freeman action stars. Sorry, I can't break. The Phillies are on. I know I brought it up earlier. I really have no idea what to expect out of this Diamondback series. Like, I mean, I know they're playing well, and they got some good players, but they're also a young team. Like, I don't know if the Phillies can roll them or if it's going to be like a 7-game thing, or I have no idea. I actually felt more confident about the Braves series just because I don't know much about them, other than the fact that Corbin Carroll's good. At least with like the Braves, I see them all the time, Mariners, I know they have no leadership and that they'll fall apart like they have the past 2 years. Yeah, all the major league materials tonight. Xander for the Padres. For my man Robert. Yeah, no, they I'll tell you what, what's his name's playing really well. Marte and Walker and Corbin Carroll obviously is having a great rookie season, and yes, don't get me wrong, part of this is the fact that I'm from Philadelphia and I'm a Phillies fan, and still bitter about last year. Ripken Henderson. Experience counts for so much in baseball playoffs. Like, Like I was talking about this earlier, like the Orioles. I love the Orioles. I love that team, but I knew they were going nowhere this year, even though they won all those games. They're just too young. They just need some experience first, you know? And I know everyone's complaining about the time off and this and that, whatever, but I think just like Houston's here to year after year after year, like I think it's the same reason the Phillies lost to Houston last year. I don't necessarily think Houston was a better team, but they're had a lot more experience in those situations, you know. And I kind of feel the same way with Arizona. And yes, again, I am biased, but it's kind of my honest opinion. Veteran combo. Miami and Minnesota swap superstars. So who is this? Lopez and Araz. All right, so we'll have to random that guy too. Wait, who's got Miami? Is Leonardo and Runaway. And the Twins is Chris. So we'll roll a die unless we get a second one and can split them. Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. Arizona's got a great team. I'm not. Zach Gallen is awesome. I mean, I feel like the Phillies are pretty dialed in for this thing. Trout, but you know, we'll see. It's not easy to play here, that's for sure. in that stadium, it's insane. There's so for the past couple years, there's this song that they love. Nolan Jones throwback, this "Dancing on My Own" song. I have no idea why or how it became. I mean, there's a whole story about it, and then they like retired it after last year's run, and they were trying to find a new song, but they weren't doing well at the beginning of the year, so they brought the old song back, and they started winning. I mean, it's all like baseball superstition stuff, you know. But like, whenever they win, they play this song, and everyone sings it. I saw this thing on Instagram of this guy who lived on Second Street in South Philly, which is like from where he is, like a good 18 blocks from the stadium. And he was Nolan Ryan, all aces. And he was holding his phone out the window, and you could hear them singing the song from like 20 blocks away. Like, it's so loud, it's crazy. Yeah, that is that is so awesome. When you're, I've been in Boston when they do that with the Sweet Caroline. It's like take me out to the ball game at Cubs at the Wrigley Field. Odorizzi Rainbow. Like, it is really cool when they do that. This song is weird though. It's like I don't understand. Apparently, it was Garrett Stubbs, I think, who came up with it. He's like the Party Central guy on the Phillies, but it's like it's such a strange song for a team to be so into. But I don't know. It gets them going, I guess. Well, if Harper keeps playing the way he is, and Castellanos keeps playing his way, if they can get Schwarber going, I mean, he was the only one. I mean, not that he played horrible. I mean, he had a couple hits, but he didn't. He wasn't his usual Schwarber self in the playoffs so far. So if he can hit a few, man, things will really get out of control. My poor son's like, I'm coming home for the for the parade if they win. I'm like, we'll see what day it is. He's like, no, I'm coming home. Zach Weiss, rookie to 2023. Like, him and his roommates are going to drive back from Tennessee to just for the parade if they have to. 1951 of 2023. old Reese McGuire, old Jerky McGuire. Even though he was still around too after his whole incident. How embarrassing. Yeah, I hope he does too. Tucker All Star. Vladdy Black Gold. I mean, obviously, it's my hometown team and the team I've watched my whole life. So of course, I want them to win, but I want these guys to win. I just would be happy for them if they won. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Hoppy rookie debut. Go Green, numbered 181 of 499. Like, I would just, there's some teams they win. It's like, oh, they're my team. That's awesome, and you just like it. But I just want these guys. I'd feel good for them if they actually won a championship, especially Harper. Leonardo. There you go. He's so good at playing to Philadelphia and the people here. Like, if you ever hear him talk, like, he loves it here. He loves the city. He loves, and he's really good at making people know that. So nobody will be on. He like nobody will go after him here because he's like the hometown guy. Judge Action Stars. I don't know if it's really the way he feels or he's just smart enough to know, like, I got to keep these people on my side no matter what. Lamont Wade Jr. Brett Beatty debut. Kutch throwback. Volpe throwback. Contreras Corbin Burns veteran combo for the Brew Crew. For John. All aces, Dwight Gooden. Bregman. It's an Action Stars blue parallel, not numbered, but for Justin. Jazz laid out. Excuse me. Jared Schuster, throwback rookie. Ooh. What is that? I was looking at that for a second. I was like, wait a second. Is that a card? The thing's thick. All right, let's see what we got. Bernard, Josh Jung, Jordan Lyles, and Trout MVP. I didn't know they had these. I was like, wait a second. 2019 AL Most Valuable Player Mike Trout commemorative relic. I guess this is what they would have put in the value boxes if they didn't do the Halloween stuff, I guess. I thought that was going to be something a little bit more legit. Shit, I need a larger. Have anything thick enough for that here? Angels is Leonardo. Here you go, buddy. It's a cool card. Tristan McKenzie throwback. Castillo All-Star. Jordan Black Gold for Houston. Francisco Mejia for the Rays. Wander All-Star. All right, last regular pack. Greg Maddux throwback. All right, silver packies. Good luck, everyone. Edgar Martinez, Michael Bush, Rodriguez, and Bernie Williams. Blake Snell, Shohei, Acuna, and Wainwright. Yeah, I like the Halloween parallels too. I hope they stick with that. Or let you know for different value boxes and stuff. They can do Christmas or whatever, you know. Trout. There's a Matt McLean rookie, Taj Bradley rookie, and Judge in our last silver pack. Bobby Miller, Yuri Perez, Ruiz, and Matt Mervis rookie. All right. Silver packs didn't want to be nice to us tonight, or too nice to us last night, I guess. All right, so we got two rainbow parallels that we need to roll a die on. See who's getting what. All right, so first up we have for Miami and Minnesota, Araz and Lopez. So Araz will be 1, 2, 3. Pablo Lopez will be 3, 4, 5. It can't hit anything, and it's got to stay on screen. So it's a 2. So it will go to Araz and the Marlins. The second one we have is Trout for the Angels and Chapman for Toronto. Toronto's Edward, Angels is Leonardo. Okay, so same deal. 1, 2, 3 for Trout, 4, 5, 6 for Chapman. No, it went off screen. Do it again. 2. A 2. So that one will go to the Angels. All righty. I want to thank everyone for joining us. As always, folks, I couldn't do this without you, and I do truly appreciate it. As I said, tomorrow night we have some website breaks going. We're going to try to get the rest of our half jumbo case full. There's about 10 teams left. So if anyone's interested, head on over to chefsportscards.com and grab yourself a spot, and that will be breaking that tomorrow night. Along with the blaster break we're going to do tomorrow night also. All right, a quick hit recap. 2023 Topps Update, third hobby case break, number 6. Rainbow Parallels, first up, Spencer Turnbull, Pham, Odorizzi, Brewers, Mejia. This one is going to Trout, and this one is going to Miami. Black Golds of Griffey, Corbin Carroll, Mike Trout, Vladi, and Alvarez. And we did have another rainbow, Garrett Mitchell, rookie debut. Home field advantage, Anthony Volpe. A blue Action Stars of Bregman. The 2023 Karinchuk, Miller, Jordan Walker, Zach Neto. The Orioles duel, Zach Weiss. To 72, 2 blacks to 72, Winton Bernard and Bryce Miller, both rookies. Ryan Feltner and Logan Ohape, rookie debut, both to 499. We did have the commemorative medallion of Mike Trout, 2019 Most Valuable Player, and then Major League Materials, Trey Turner, rookie Riley Green, and Xander Bogaerts for the Padres. All right, folks, again, thanks so much for joining me. We will get these out to everyone as quickly as we can. Have a safe and wonderful night. I will talk to you again soon. Take care.